Well, hello everybody and welcome to Philosophy SMP. In today's episode, we're going to work on that tower right there. See how far we can get on it, see if we can start getting the blending done. We've got a big challenge ahead of me. I'd like to see it through. It's time to wrap up this season. It's time to wrap up Philosophy SMP. And I want to go out with a bang, not a whimper. Let's go out and take a look at some stuff I added. So, if I go out here, gonna see that we now have some bees getting smoked away. Let's go ahead and collect a little honey while we're here. I have no idea what I'm doing with this honey, but the smoke is there so that the bees don't kill me every time I try to take care of them. And I got some sunflowers here. These are here for Xaero for a thing that he was trying to build. I don't know if he's still working on it or not. Last stream we worked on this a little bit. This stream I want to work both on this and I also want to work a little bit on the trading hall. I need to finally get the trading hall done. So I think before we get started building, we're going to head on down to the trading hall and try to lock in those last few trades. I want to make sure that that's done. When I leave, this season and this server this time around. I want to make sure I've done all the stuff I set out to do. The only other thing would be to get the mine fixed up and established. The mine's in a lot of rough shape right now, but I don't know that I'm going to get to that. This cow herd can get moved or removed. I just kind of want to wrap it up, and let's see what we can accomplish in the process. I have to figure out how to do this. One of the last things I want to do, folks, is I want to take a tour and look around and see, what the other people have built. I think it's time that we look around our world here and see what the other Philosophy SMP members have done. Music is by Slipstream, as you would expect. Currently, YouTube just doesn't have very good options for streaming music, so I don't, like to use a lot of the YouTube stuff. Don't find it as interesting to me to use. And my favorite one for Twitch is now officially dead, so we don't have access to that anymore. Trying to do some different camera angles here, but I keep forgetting, when I've got to put my stuff back together. We're listening to the Dancing Pop Sad Mood over on Slipstream today. I'm not really in a sad. It's a combination of sad, angry, reflective, depressed. It's a combination. And what's been really speaking to me lately is Sleep Token. So kind of a progressive kind of rock is where I'm at right now. But not like progressive rock like Pink Floyd, which is cool and all, but that's not the kind of progressive rock we're talking about. Butterfly Effect, Slaves, I consider them to be progressive rock. Sometimes some people call them post-hardcore. And of course, Dead Letter Circus and Sleep Token. But I can't listen to any of those folk here on the stream, or I will get into trouble with the copyright trolls. Okay, I think we have enough items here that we can now begin the process of trading in the village. And we will work just a little bit, not super long, just a little bit on getting this trading hall locked in and done. We probably won't have all the different job positions, but we'll at least have all the books that I wanted to have. Let me pull up my paper one minute. That tells me what I need to get. We're still after piercing for power 5, and I think that's it. There might be some that I'm missing, but if I get those two, that'll be good enough for me. So with the paper, we can lock in our trades. We've got enough emeralds to buy stuff. if we have to do bookshelf trades. These guys are getting along fine, and they have tools and they'll buy iron. So if we had an iron farm, we could do that. Astro J did not finish the iron farm. He was going to work on it. I was going to work on these stairs. I didn't get to that. You know what we didn't get is signs. We need some signs to help lock in our trades, and we have some signs. I'll turn down the music just a pinch more. But it is speaking to me right now, so this will work. I don't want it to be too quiet. I want more loud music. I want it to be more listening to music than I want to talk, but I think I'm going to turn that up just one pinch. So I have a little tip for you guys, and yeah, it's kind of useless putting it here on a live stream and nobody will probably ever see it. So I'll try and do a shorts video with it later or something too. But when you have your Amazon addresses in your account and you set a default address, that is not the only place that Amazon is tracking an address. You need to check your wish list. If you have any wish lists at all at Amazon, you need to go to manage wish list and you need to check the drop down box there for address. I just found out today that they did not have my default address selected as an option in that drop-down box. It had some other weird things there. And I'm thinking that's caused some serious problems. Somebody's been trying to help me with the problem that I have. And the item that they sent me failed to get to me twice. I think now I've done everything I can do on my end. I did double and triple check my default address, and now I found this, and I fixed that. Check some options that should help, but I just want to make you aware of that little public service announcement. You're welcome. If you're having trouble with your wish list, not getting your items that people are ordering for you, if you're struggling and items aren't coming to you that you know are supposed to be coming to you, check your wish list, manage it, and make sure that your default address is selected in the drop-down. Why Amazon has such piss poor design on that, I have no idea. I'm not Amazon. I don't know what they're thinking. Oh, that's Bane of Athra. Okay, Boa. Cool. We almost have this all done in. So we're doing piercing in 5, and then we're done. I don't see any oddball things going on here. No stray villagers. Do we have anybody that doesn't have a... okay, that guy doesn't have a bed. And that guy doesn't have a bed. So we need 2 beds. I've got 1 bed on me. I can get another bed and we'll break us both. I may never fix the stairwell, but at least I will have the book part of the trading hall complete, and that's good enough. I'm going to set low-hanging fruit type goals, you know? Goals that I know I can accomplish relatively easily. I want to wrap this up. I want to perform a goodbye world tour for Philosophy SMP Season 4. Been a blast doing this, although I have struggled, but I have had fun. And it's been fun hanging out with Hero, and didn't have a lot of interaction with other people, but the few interactions I've had have been fun. Just want to see this world off good. I guess I kept him in the boat because it made it easier for me to control him. Because if he's wandering around, he can cause me some problems. But I don't care. I'm gonna make that right. Hello, Berry Pumpkin. Welcome to the stream. How are we doing today? It is nice to see you. I've missed you and your brother. I hope you two are doing well. Please let me know if you're doing okay. I hope that you're doing okay. Nice to see you. My axe is too powerful by far. Oh, okay. I think I got sucked into my backpack. There it is. Okay, so now I gotta figure out why I have this set the way I do. Oh, okay, I know what's going on here. I must have gone through a few design revisions here that I'm gonna have to fix. Let me double check this. I think I'm doing something wrong here. You're good. Okay, I'm glad to hear that you are doing well. Okay, so we're in there. The head's that way. Okay, it doesn't really matter where the head is. I just like to have everything consistent. You know, I like to have everything matched. I'm picky. I'm entitled to be picky when I want to be. Okay, so that one's ready. Foot of the bed is where the block is. And the block is nestled into the corner. Let's do the same down here. Make this all nice. I think everybody here is appropriately don't have to worry about them escaping. So all I have to do is get my block and go. I am not doing well, but you probably saw as much if you have been keeping up on what I've been posting on Discord. But you know what? I'm gonna get through it somehow, someday, some way it's gonna happen. I'm gonna figure out what the heck I'm doing. Let me know if the music's a little too loud or anything. We're finally going to see this trading hall through. We're going to have it all finished. It's a really wonderful trading hall. It's completely pointless because somebody created a free one. But this is my trading hall. This is my work, my effort. I ground this out to do it. So I am going to be proud of my work, and I'm going to use this and not the other one. This took me a long time, many hours of work to do. Okay, so that should be by the foot of the bed, and it is, and you are set. That is not where I wanted to put that. I screwed that up. Supposed to go there. That's where we've got more room, is where that little knob sticks out. So that's where I want that. That makes more sense. Why did you go into the corner where... Really? Do you really think you're going to be getting out of there? You're trapped there for the rest of your miserable life, you little thing, you. Okay, so that floor is done. What kind of weather are you getting, Barry? Are you getting the hot weather, or are you getting the cold weather? I hope BlackBelt's done having, he was having storms. This level, it looks like I stuck everything completely differently, but you know what? I'm going to leave it like that. I don't care. That's how we've done it, so that's how it will stay. Apparently they wake up when you open or shut doors on them. Freaking grass bug bit my foot. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Seemed cooler today than they did yesterday. We aren't getting cold weather at all. It is summer. Hey, summer in Alaska is colder than summer elsewhere, you know. I did not know that placing blocks and shutting gates would disturb these guys and they would wake up. Must have something to do with their pathing logic. Yeah, well, we're about 90 today, so we're not doing too cool either. And I had a possible solution to my dilemma of heat that was coming through for me, and I might have bunged it up. And it wasn't really my fault that it got bunged up. I still have to take the blame. Sucks being an adult. You have to be responsible all the time. Oh, to be 8 again and be able to break stuff and not feel responsible or bad about it. Till an adult yells at you. Okay. So everybody's blocks are positioned. I believe everybody has their beds. So they're all pointing that way. This one they're all pointing that way, but then to be different. All the bottom row is pointing the same way as well. Odd. I guess they all match. Okay, let's get these last two guys in. So, 2 on this side. Who do we have? What do we have? We have Section 3. And nobody. And Piercing 1. Well, let's start with Mr. Piercing 1. You'd have to make the stuff you break. Play art goes flat on the floor all the time. It sure does. Is there a way to do this easier? Can I offhand this? I don't know how to put the bench in my other hand. Is there a way to do that to make my life easier? Okay, let's get another bench. I think I've got a plan here, folks. I just learned something that might be useful. This will save me a few minutes. Okay, whatever this music is, I'm not appealed to it. So I'm gonna have to pick a different list. This is not sad. This is not appealing to my mood. It's pissing me off, really. I don't like it. So I need to find another playlist. Give me a minute. I have no idea what the heck kind of music this stuff's supposed to be, but it ain't no good. And it doesn't have anything to do with the mood that I selected. Alright, give me a second. I'm trying to find me something different. This isn't working. I can't use that. Let's see how bad this hip-hop astronaut is. Oh, I'm glad that you liked it. I'm sorry that I turned it off on you because I couldn't handle it anymore, but I'm glad you liked it. Devil Dog told me to tell you that he said hi. Oh, okay. Well, if Devil Dog is around, hello, and if you're not around, okay, message received. Thank you, man. Ooh, I like this, folks. I found something. This is cool. Look at this. I can just hold it in my offhand and break it with the other hand, and life is simple. I found a way to do this that works. Yeah, you're gonna vanish. You're gonna vanish, trust me. No, this doesn't sound good either. Now I hear this stupid theremin or whatever's going on. I have no idea what the heck they're trying to do with this particular. Ew. Sounds like bad elevator music. I don't even know what the heck trap is. You know what? We've got to do this. This will be terrible. I know it's going to be terrible, but we got to do this. I mean, let's see what passes for metal on this thing. See what they say metal is here. I don't want to stay on it very long. It's not really good music streaming, but look into my eyes. What, you think you're getting out? I don't think so, dude. You're my slave for the rest of your natural born life. That's not bad. Has some good, you know, stuff to it, but that's not what we're really into right now. Oh, they do have psych rock. Ooh. Okay, we gotta try this. Weird. Alright, moving along. Let's go with let's do some chill step. Now let's do lo-fi. I have no idea what lo-fi house is. Let's do deeply chill. Let's try that. Life of a villager is neither good nor bad. Well, this villager might disagree with you because he might be eating this axe in a second. How long do you think it'll be before I take this axe to this villager? Let me know in the chat. We're looking for piercing 4 and power 5. My last 2 enchantments I need. So that's why I had the boat, because I was tired of them running around onto my stuff every time I was trying to place the block. I know my method to my madness now. Is infinity how long it's going to take me to get you to give me the trade I want? You know what, dude? I am going to make my life a little better. Because you are a pain in my bum. That isn't what I wanted to do. Oh, that's right. I have to place it in the offhand so I can place the boat. Alright, well, if I do that, you're going to run over to the door, right? I know how you think. There we go. Now I'm going to win. You can't move, and you can't bother me. Ha ha. This is cool. Okay, we've got a plan here. I'm not going to do this super long. We'll take a few minutes and do this, and then we'll move on to something else, because I know this is boring. But I need to get this trading hall finished. It's a big goal of mine to get this finished, so. Piercing 4 or 3, not 4. What I'm surprised by is I have not put a hole in the floor yet. I think we have projectile protection. All night long, we're gonna do this all night long. If you know who sang that song, post in the chat. I'll give you a hint, he was part of the Commodores, I think. Ugh. You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses. Do you have glasses? Yes, Barry, I do have glasses, and yes, I would hit a guy with glasses. The fact that they have glasses is no designator of whether or not I'll hit them. If they're deserving of being punched, they're going to get punched. But that said, I've never been in a fight with anybody in my entire life. I've never had a physical altercation with anybody other than my own brother, who does not wear glasses. So I'm not a normally violent, picking a fight type person. Usually there's other ways to handle a situation, and I find it a practice of mine to try to put myself in the shoes of the other person. You know, it's hard to judge somebody and criticize them if you put yourself in their shoes, and you can see how you could be the same way. But yes, I wear glasses. I have a prescription that I got 10, 20 years ago at Walmart. It's probably not helping me much. I noticed last night at dusk, I was having a hard time seeing. Everything was kind of, not blurry, but I just couldn't make anything out very well. And I've been doing these eye exercises for a while that Meyer Schneider recommends in Vision for Life. That's the name of the book. Not perfect vision for life. Vision for life is the entirety of the title. But I thought that that would make my eyesight a little better, but it hasn't helped as far as the dusk to night vision, I guess. But it has helped with headaches and things and eye strain looking at the TV that I look at. But I'm wearing glasses right now. When I play Minecraft, I have to wear glasses. Unfortunately. How long before I get tired of this or you get tired of this, sir? You tell me. Smite! What, you don't get to sleep? You're my slave. Oh, I just screwed up. That was the one I wanted. Ah. Do I have to put it on the wall or something so that I can remember? Man, I just screwed up. I hope he gives it to me again. Oh, I screwed that up. I want piercing 4 and power 5, and it was power 5. I just got into a routine and a rhythm, and I just totally spaced. That is so sad. I mean, I've only taken an hour to do this, you know, up to this point. I'm after piercing 4 and power 5, Barry. Laugh aloud. Yeah, my brother liked to fight. Need another? I probably do. I would like to figure out. I don't want to do what people normally do with glasses. I want to go to this Meyer-Schneider Vision Clinic, and I want to get some more holistic, less Western medicine-based approaches to the eyesight fix. I want to get lenses, if I'm going to get them, that'll actually improve and help my eyes develop and get better. I don't want them to get worse or depend on the glasses. That's pretty important to me. I want to improve my vision, you know, outside of having to use glasses. Efficiency 4, no, that's not the one I need. Darn, it's piercing 4. I'm falling asleep. I can't believe that I passed up power 5 and I screwed that up. I am going to literally kick myself after the stream today. I'm going to go somewhere where I've got a little bit of space and I'm going to kick my own rear end for that. Now that music might be getting a little loud, so. You will submit, sir. Okay, we're not screwing it up this time. We got it, folks. That's one down. Power 5 is locked in. We finally got it right. All right, let's let this fella sleep. We'll get him his bed. I believe I need to put the foot of the bed. Then in the morning, we'll still get him leveled up a little more while we're at it. But we did it. That was tough. for sure. All right. Now we level them up a little more, and then we take a building break. We're going to see what his second book is, because we're curious after all that work. And this site is completed. We're going to have one extra one that I'm going to have to try to figure out if there's any trades that I don't have. We're going to have to go through our list, figure that out. So, sir, Frostwalker, cool. I'm not 100% sure I have Frostwalker. It wasn't an important trade to me to get, though. But I'm definitely not against having it. That's for sure. Alright, so Frostwalker 2, if I recall correctly, is the best Frostwalker. So, if I can get my mouse cursor to work. Okay. Let's run through our checklist and see if there's anything we're missing. I don't have a single pen anywhere within 10 yards of my location. I don't have another printout, so I can't really check it off other than mentally. So let's look for Aqua Affinity. I believe that's downstairs. One of my first ones, I think. Yeah, the only way to do this is to use a pencil and to check them off. Hold on a minute. I'm going to get a pencil. I have a zebra pencil I got from when I was in college. And not like a pencil that has a zebra on it, but that's the brand name. I love the zebra pens and pencils. I'm a big fan of them. We're just going to make this easy on myself. We're going to just check mark and check mark and check mark until my finger gets raw. So Fortune 3 and Mending is covered. Just don't let me forget to erase the check marks after we get done today. Sweeping edges covered. It is the ultimate trading farm, I think. I really like my trading area here. I don't have enough arms and hands and fingers to hold and carry everything. Okay, Respiration 3 and Silky. Fire Protection 4. I'm proud of my work. It took me a long time and it's still not perfect. I'm still not happy with the design of the building, but I learned a lot doing this, and that's the biggest thing, when you can learn new stuff, that's the biggest thing. Feather Falling 4. Smite 5, Project Hot. Looting 3, Quick Charge 3, and Knockback. Flame Multi-Shot and Punch. And I had to replace some of these guys because they got a little messed up by over-exuberant other player. So it's kind of nice that I was able to get that fixed. Okay, that's the first floor done. Oh, I will give you the number in just a second, and I think this might have changed since I printed this out, Barry, so it may not be 100% accurate. But as of right now, there are, I had this number in my head once. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 3. 38 as of current count, but it might be a little more or less now depending on how things have changed in 121. This was printed out for 118 or 119. Protection, so 30 plus. Protection 4 is marked. Riptide 3, Unbreaking 3, good. The most important enchants, Barry, are the Unbreaking 3, the Mending, and the Silk Touch, in no particular order. Unbreaking 3, Mending, and Silk Touch seem to be the most important. And then you want the Protection Armor for really good protection if you want to have good ability to survive, like in the Nether or in the End or whatever. Blast Protection. Blast Protection would give you really good against creepers. Regular just protection would take care of you in general, and then projectile protection will probably take care of you in the end when you're dealing with spitball guys. Depth Strider 3. I just can't think of the words for them, but I call them the spitball guys. Impaling 5 and Aqua Affinity. Channeling, Infinity, and Mending. Channeling, there's Infinity. I think we have Infinity a few times. No, we don't. Channeling is for if I ever get myself Trident. Same for Loyalty. Efficiency 5. F5 is your next most important, followed by Feather Falling. You definitely want Efficiency and Feather Falling, and then you want Looting, and you want what's the other one? Looting and Fortune. Those are the next couple that are important. Lure 3. Power 5 and Frostwalker 2. Yeah, I don't think Frostwalker was on my list initially, so I'm glad that I have it. That's a cool one. We might have some fun with that later. Sharpness 5. That was one of my more recent ones that I've done since before today. Thorns 3. That does damage if they hit you. Loyalty returns your spear to you. Unless you throw it into the void, then you're never getting it back. You know what I'm not seeing is any sort of a luck of the sea or anything like that. Bane of Arthropods. That kills spiders really easy. You can get an overkill if you use that and some other stuff together and use that on spiders. You can get what's called an overkill achievement, which I've never gotten. Fire Aspect 2. Luck of the, oh, I do have Luck of the Sea. Good. We need to make a fishing rod and do a little fishing and have a little fishing break at one point today. Alright, so that's everything on my list except for, of course, Piercing 4. Is there anything else that I'm missing? We don't have any of the curses. We're not going to be having those. But it looks like we've got everything else. Oh, we don't have projectile protection, it says, according to this. Okay, let's double check. And we don't have soul speed, but you can't get that from a villager. Let's look for projectile protection really quick to see if we have it, to make sure. I'm going to cross off power, I think is the one that I got. Alright, did you guys see projectile protection? Because I don't think I saw it. That's cool though. We got Frostwalker as kind of like a bonus. I definitely want that projectile protection because I want to do some in-busting, and that is exactly what you want when you go in-busting. We do have it. We just forgot to cross it off, or we overlooked it or something. Alright, so projectile protection is covered too. Okay, so all that leaves is the piercing, which we aren't worrying about right now, and then we'll have one extra villager. And I don't know what we're going to turn him into yet. We might turn him into a shepherd or something. I don't know. He's not going to be any use as a trader book guy, so... Oh, I'll make him a cartographer. In fact, let's go see if we have a cartography table. We only need one more, so we could have one cartographer up there, and there's a cool little loop that you can do with cartographers. I'll show you guys, if I can. Yeah, so we'll just make this guy on the end be a cartographer. I mean, why not? Okay, let's shut the gates here. These guys need to be locked in. Make sure all the gates are shut. Make sure everybody's safely put away and protected. We'll get a couple of shepherds in here at some point. I will work on this stairwell, I think. I don't know when, but I will work on it. Alright. If you have any more questions, Barry, let me know. Let's get rid of these golems. We've got way too many getting crowded down here. It's going to lag us out. Was I smart enough to give myself a lead in here? Yes, I was. Okay. Let's go ahead and get rid of these guys. They don't need to be in here. Into the iron farm with you. And away with you. And that's how we recycle our golems. Oh, what do you think you're doing? This guy does not want to die. Oh, we're on Philosophy SMP, Barry. I should have had that in the description for the title of the video. If I messed something up, please let me know. It should have told you that we're on the Philosophy SMP server. It should say Philosophy SMP Live. But if I messed something up, and it is likely that I did, please let me know and I will try to rectify it immediately. I'm struggling, as you guys know, and I thought I was coming out of it, but it's not all out there yet. I'm still struggling. I do remember how to make a cartography table. Thank goodness for small miracles. Let's go have a cartographer. Yeah, reuse and recycle. Actually, I better shut the... Oh, boo. I better shut the gates here because I don't want the villagers finding their way into there. Not that they would die because they're not high enough, but I still don't want to risk it. I've got my own mini iron farm. Okay, well that's enough work here. Let's go see about my enchanting area and we'll make us a fishing rod. I think I've got all the materials back at home. I've been wanting to do this for a while. So we'll get a fishing rod going. Let's have a little fun. Okay, so here's what we can do with the cartographers. First of all, we'll level him up if he has good trades, and he does. Usually they all start with a similar trade, I think, if I remember correctly, although mechanics might have changed. Alright, we'll wait for him to wake up, but here's what we can do. It's kind of a broken system, but it's really cool how we can take advantage of it. No, you didn't just that's okay. You know, I'm observant too sometimes. All right, so now we can get a map and see this right here. He will sell me. He'll give me emeralds for glass paint. Okay. So let's watch this real quick. I want to show you something. I think I can do this. It's been a while since I've done it, but I think I can. So I get a bunch of emeralds from the guy for, you know, just selling him paper, right? So here we go. Got all my emeralds from this guy for selling him all this paper. Okay, so now all I have to do is go and find a librarian with a green or diamond on them. This one will work. And here, see how it's glass right here? So I just buy all the glass that he has. So I get 48 panes out of that. Now I need to open up my crafting table, which I should have right here. And all I have to do is put this in here. I think panes was do it this way. I get 2 stacks of 64 panes. So now I can come up here with those 64 panes that I just bought using the profits that I got from this guy. And now I can sell him glass panes. And that is how you break Minecraft. I love it. So now now I can get a Woodland Explorer map, which we should probably take a look at some point, and we can get more profit for more panes. And yeah, he's all set and ready to go. So this guy will become our piercing 4 guy. Let's go see where he's at. He might actually be on it right now. Alright, we won't do any more here. Let's go make a fishing rod. I've been wanting to do that, and let's see if we can get enchanted. I think I have an enchanted area in my base. I've never used it. And I just did this on the Blockhead server. So now I've left a little present. Santa Claus has visited the Blockheads again. And I've left little presents for my friends. So I'm kind of itching to do some more making of that over here. Alright, I think we need to keep an acacia boat in my inventory. And we'll put our wings on. We've not been flying around enough. You guys are getting bored of me ground pounding, and I'm getting bored of me ground pounding. I've been taking to flying a little more. Just to kind of spice up things a little bit. So we'll fly up here in a minute. I just got to deposit all this stuff. Okay, so the last thing that we should check on, I just had a thought. I need to make sure I see it through. Oh yeah. The repair cactus XP farm. I need to make sure I've got some trees in there. I think I do. I think everything's... In fact, I'm going to just ignore that. I think it's okay. So I've got my other guys up here. I should check the farms over here. We've got a surplus of golems that we'll run into our little farm later. You can see we've got way too many. Get all the bread I want in here. Okay, we're good on supply, so I don't have to worry about that. Let's get my coat on here. Get ready to fly home. Oh, and I'm still carrying around in my offhand my lecterns. Alright, well that's fixed. Yeah, pretty much. Kind of a broken system, but it works good. We've got some bread hiding in here. Look at these guys. I got like 50 of them around here. I ain't gonna deal with it right now. Alright, we are going to make a fishing rod. It's time to do some fishing. I know how much you guys love fishing, right? Ooh, how many points are you gonna give me for that landing? Now, if I recall correctly, I have some fishing rods in here somewhere. We also need a horse or a donkey. So for our fishing trip, what I say we're going to go do is we're going to find us a horse or a donkey as well. I think that's necessary. What do you guys think? We've got some horse armor. I don't think that works on donkey. We've got some saddles courtesy of Airy if I can find where my saddles are. I don't know where they are right now. But Airy gave me some saddles, so I do have. So let's look around. I'm going to try and find my saddles. Maybe they're in here somewhere. Should carry one lead when one fence post with me in case I need to tie my horse up anywhere. Here's a saddle from Airy. And get a little refill on our torches. That's good. Okay, and then I need to find a fishing. So all I have is a Lure 2 fishing rod. So we'll use the grinder on it. We'll go to bed right after we do that and get rid of that crappy enchantment. We're only at level 10. We need to get my levels up. Okay. Alright, we're not going to be able to do a fancy enchantment then yet. I don't know how to get my levels up quickly right now. Let's go look for a horse, I guess. Actually, let's do a few trades. Real quick like. Down in the village. Maybe we can get my levels up a little quicker doing that and doing some work down here in this cactus farm of mine. I do want to get another row going on the cactus farm at some point. This will level me up a little, but I don't know how much levels I can get. Got me up to 15. That's not bad. I'll take it. Can't complain about that. I should get a composter in here so we can start chucking some of this dye. It's not selling. Nobody wants green dye. We should have a composter in here to make our life a little easier. The question is, do I have a composter anywhere within the last 10 square miles? The composter will give us bone meal can give us bone blocks, and of course fertilizer, which would be more useful at this stage. So let's do a little bit of improvements here. Composter and a couple of acacia trapdoors. I love my little trash can. I put another trash can. I did a little work on the Blockhead server, so they've got a new little addition to their little area too. Uh-oh. Look at this, folks. Server error. I'm waiting until it says that it saved the replay file, and I'll jump back in. Yeah, that was one of my first discoveries when I was playing Minecraft, was that you could make money that way, and then I stopped using it for some reason. I don't know why. And now it's just an intelligent decision to use that in your library. Oh, on the wrong server. Excuse me. I'm falling asleep. Like, that doesn't look like the right place. You guys are going to see something cool there tomorrow. If you join me, we'll have our stream on a normal time, barring technical difficulties. But tomorrow, I've got something fun to show you. I've set up a prank for somebody on the Blockheads server, and I've done a few little tweaks and additions here and there. So if you want to see the response of that, you'll have to be tuning in tomorrow. And it's Aries' fault that the prank happened, so I'm blaming him. He's gonna be the one that's responsible, because he gave me the idea. And Aries doesn't know any of this, by the way. Do I have a hoe? I do not. No, I don't. Okay, well, I'll have to come back here and deal that later, but that's enough to get us started. Yeah, let's make a few improvements. I know I keep losing my crafting tables, but let's make a few improvements here. We need a few things to improve this workspace. It's not a good workspace. So let's improve it. Okay, I think that's as high as we can go. Alright, and I might want to do something to make the edges a better transition, but I'm not going to worry about that yet, although I could use some acacia I have here. But what we want to do is, this is kind of a narrow and hard to access little area, so I want to fix this up a bit different. Okay, so I need to figure out where I want to put my little composting area. I could even do an automatic. I think if you hook a composter to a hopper, you are able to automatically compost and put stuff away. So let's use a few more brain cells and see what we're going to accomplish here. I've got lots of hoppers, not as many as I thought I did. I don't know how much iron I have. Do I have iron anywhere else? I have a lot of iron. Okay, so if I need some more, I can do that. So I've got the hoppers, and now I need some chests. Do I have any other chests? I have no chests, but I do have 41 blocks of wood, so we'll use that. Whee! Oh, we're gonna fade out the world again. More loading issues. Okay, so let's put a temporary crafting table up. Oh, poo. Okay, right there. Okay, now what I want is to grab you guys, get a bunch of this. I want to grab this, get a bunch of these. Okay, first order of business is to figure out a composting system that makes sense. And my mind is just not clear. I cannot think right now at all. Yeah, it should go into the ground a little bit, I think. Okay, so here's our chest. We need a hopper on top. And we can do a dually or we can do a single. I thought I would do a dually. And then I think, yeah. Gonna need just a bit more ceiling height here. Gonna need a lot more ceiling height here. But we can't go that high over here because we'll screw up this system. If I delete that, the wall is gone. That keeps an eye on that over there. Cool thing, mystery. You have a clock. Yes, I am now carrying around a clock like B-Dubs does. I'm doing that because I'm just finding it a lot nicer to be able to keep track of when it's nighttime and, you know, when I need to go to bed or whatever. It's just a lot nicer. Okay, if I've done my job correctly, and there's no guarantee I have, you know how I like to say that. Okay. We should be able to put items up here, which will go into these hoppers, which will go into the top of this, which will process through here and become bone meal down here. Theoretically. But I don't know how to do this. I've never done it before. It's all theory, and I don't have a bed. I have to find me a bed. I need a bed to carry around with me to make sure that I can go to bed when it's nighttime. I'm going to grab this one when I get up in the morning. I don't like being distracted when I'm working. I just want to sit there and work. I don't want to have to go back and forth looking for a bed. I find that very frustrating. Let's grab any items that are around here. Oh, we've got a zombie visitor. He didn't last very long. But yes, I now carry around a clock, both on this server and on the other one. So I now have clocks. I broke down and I started to have clocks. Okay, folks, so we're going to waste all this green dye, and I'm sorry. I know it's going to make you cry. I know how much you loved this green dye, and you just wanted me to keep it forever. Parting is such sweet sorrow. But this stuff is completely and totally useless. Nobody's buying it. Nobody wants it. I'll always have an excess of it, so I might as well just toss it all and get rid of it. Now the next question is, can I figure out how to make this look really cool? Is there any kind of additions we want to add to it, or just want to leave it basic? I like kind of basic plain Jane. You know how I am. Alright, what we should end up with, if I've done everything right, is a full chest of bone meal. Let's see if we're anywhere near close to the ballpark of where we wanted to be here. Nothing yet. So I might not have done this right, because these are all full up and they're not actually doing anything, which tells me that maybe I have to have a dispenser. I don't know. I don't know how to tell. I can boost myself up a bit and see if they're at all going and changing in color. No. Now, I could also have this in the wrong position. It could also be that it has to be on the side. But I see nothing changing here. So I did this either wrong or I'm in the wrong position. Let's find out really quick by grab one of this. And we're going to move our hopper to the side. Try that. And if that works, then we just need to redo my design different. If that doesn't work, then we don't know what's going on. Stream is still running on my end. I don't know what's going on. I keep getting blanked out. So hopefully you guys are still there. It doesn't say it's ended. Everything is running, but yes, this does not work. Okay. So let's do a real quick research trip. It'll be something obvious or easy. Okay, that did not explain anything to me. BlackBelt figured it out. He had it situated once. I saw that he had one. Let me know if you guys are still there on the chat or if there's any other internet issues on your end. Okay, I need to be more specific. I need more pictures. Yeah, that's what they're showing. They're showing the thing right on top, but it doesn't work that way. Yeah, I did it right. Everything is correct on my end. Alright, well, at least I know I did it right. Let's see what time it is. Okay, so we're going to put this back. For whatever reason, it doesn't work, so I got to find out why it no longer works in the game and address that. But for right now, we're just going to leave it here, and I'll check with Ari. There might be a setting on the server that he used. I would have no way of knowing. But it apparently is not. Oh, I see. Do I see stuff on the bottom of this now? No, it's not. It's actually not putting anything in there, but let's try something else. Let's remove these. Okay, so my composters are here. Let's put them in after we've added these other bits. Just in case it's a matter of timing or some silly thing. No, okay, well, I'm going to look around later, but at least we have the basic in part. We know that this is correct, so we'll find out. We'll go and check and see if there's something that I'm not doing for the automatic. It doesn't appear to be working in 120 anyway. But now we've got that done, so that's good. So now we need is a couple more chests here. One for sticks and one for other things, but I think I'll just fill all four right here, I think is what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to go over here and take this and make some stairs out of this and jazz this up a bit, make it look better. What's going on, Barry? Yeah, it doesn't work. I don't know why. If you want to look it up and let me know if you can find the information, then please do. I would appreciate the help. But I am stumped. I have everything set up correctly. I did check that. I'm just making this look all fancy right now. I think I'll leave it like that. I like that. That looks really cool. Or at least I believe it looks really cool. It may not actually look really cool, but I think it does. Okay, so now we've got storage for our sticks. So now what we need is a place for a crafting table. And I need to decide if I want to set the crafting table into the floor or if I want to do something different. What I'm actually thinking is changing up this a little bit. I like to make things kind of asyncratic, you know, so it's asynchronous. Kind of adds a little visual, you know, pizzazz. I think I'm going to reverse that. I'm going to put the crafting table near the front. And the other thing near the back and see what I think of that. It's nighttime again. Big scaries are going to come out, but I got a bed this time. Alright, I think that's everything that you would need. I can do it this way, or I can put it into the wall, or do it another way, but I think I'm going to leave it like this. I need to put some lighting down here too while we're at it. Yeah, it should, but it don't. I can argue with it all I like, but the facts are the facts. Are you going to give me my thing or not? I need my thing here. Good. Need just a little more light around here. I assume I can compost green dye. We've been making an assumption that green dye is compostable. I thought it was. I could be wrong. Let's find out if I'm right. Well, folks, we found the problem. The problem is I'm an idiot. Green dye isn't compostable, so we need to change this farm. But the good news is I know a way to change it. So, let's change this up. I think we'll keep the same design, but this is going to require a slightly different solution. And it's going to give me a problem. Yeah, I guess I didn't know what I was doing. Not the first time, for sure. Okay, so now what we gotta do is we gotta find some lava. If we can't make the composter, what we can do is we can make a trash system. More internet issues. We must be having internet problems today. Yeah, cactus itself is compostable. Why in the world that you can't compost dye, I have no clue. That makes no logical sense to anybody. Other than maybe the people that designed it that way. Ooh, we're lucky. We don't have to go anywhere. We got 2. Yes. That A53 Galaxy is your phone. You're welcome. Hey, you guys didn't give me... I need a scorecard for all these wonderful landings I'm doing. I'm not seeing my scorecard, man. I need my scorecard. You gotta give me like, 5 or 6 or 8 or whatever point. Okay, so we can change this. Very simple, and I'm not sure that there'll be any waste afterwards, so we don't need the chest underneath. So I just got to redo this a little bit here. Give me a minute. I'm a little slow, but I get there eventually. And yes, we should probably lower everything a little bit too, because we don't need these extra 2 hoppers either, technically. Trying to think how I want to design this. I really should lower that from the roof, so that's what I'm going to do. It's just going to be a little extra work. Oh, poo. Wrong button. Okay, here we go. System 2.0, industrial strength garbage system. I don't know if this will work either. I might find that there's a limitation to this as well, but we're going to try. My guess is that this won't work either, just to piss me off. Yeah, it's filling up, but it's not actually going into the lava cauldron. Okay. Back to the drawing board again. I don't know. I don't have a solution, but I'm going to find one. I swear I will find a solution. Gonna move all these blocks from my backpack. If I can get my head working. Out of here and into this, so it's where I don't need them. Okay, so the next solution is to use a couple of either droppers or dispensers. I think what I need is droppers in this particular instance. So let's alright, I'm gonna make this easier. This is way too complicated. I got way too much stuff. It's getting in the way. We need to get this done. So get the dye out of the way for right now. And then I'm gonna go and make a couple of droppers. I gotta remember how to do a dropper because I don't remember at the moment. Okay, we're good. Nearly full chest of green dye. I was going to work on the tower today, but I don't think we're going to get there. I didn't expect it to be this hard to find a way to dispose of green dye automatically. And I wish I could find a way to do it that was actually efficient. I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed in the people that made Minecraft right now. This is a really retarded thing with this dye. It should at least be compostable. And the cauldron should allow you to put stuff into the top, for sure. But that's okay. Challenge accepted. Lava looks kind of like a party hot. Holographic polka dots, yeah. What exactly are you on there, Barry? And do you want to share any? Remember, the rule is pass, pass, puff. Alright, what does it take to make a dispenser? No, dropper. Droppers require cobble, redstone. No, I guess it's a dispenser that I... no, dropper is what I need. Because it needs to spit out the item, is what it needs to be able to do. So I need cobble and redstone. Okay. Do I have any cobble at all? Probably not here. Okay, well let's go get some cobble. I know I've got some out here somewhere. Then the next question is, can we get the dropper to drop directly into a cauldron, or do we have to do some fancy rigmarole to get everything to work properly? I will succeed at this, I swear I will. I believe dropper is what I want. If I press shift, I can make as many as I'm allowed. I might as well have a whole bunch because I might come back here and want to use them. Ooh, we're gonna fly right down and smack into something. All right, here we go again. Next attempt. All right, we're gonna start with a couple of cauldrons. We're gonna have droppers on top. Do we need observers? And how do you fill droppers up? And then how do I power the droppers? Do they need to have power? But they're gonna have stuff added to them. So do I have to have an observer observing something to power them, or do I have to give them each a redstone bit of dust? Or a torch? I'm not ready for redstone tonight. Me no like you redstone right now. Alright, so we need to figure out what it takes to activate a dropper, and then we should probably find out, is there a way to observe the status of the contents of a chest or not? What would an observer be actually observing? We need to just play around up here with a dropper and try and figure out how to work with this. We should probably make some redstone torches while we're here. We got plenty of redstone. We don't have plenty of sticks. Do we have any wood left? We'll make 17 torches. Redstone requires a power source, so hey, you got your nose on the bed. Hello, BlackBelt. I am trying to find a way to automatically and easily and effortlessly get rid of green dye. And it is being the most difficult pile of poopy that I can imagine right now. So I'm trying to figure out how the heck do I need to power this dropper? And should the dropper be constantly powered? And what all does it require? And so forth. So I think if I stick a redstone torch here, it is now active, but is it permanently active? No. Oh dear, that's a problem. So it's only going to hit once, it's not going to keep going. So there's no way I'm going to be able to do this. My skills aren't good enough. It's only going to power once and then turn off. There's no way for me to figure out how to make it power multiple times. There's just no way. I can't spend an hour and a half trying to figure out how to make it just spit out the items that are in it. As long as it has items, I don't know how to do all the circuitry for that. So that's a dead end. We'll work on that project later. I'm going to set that aside in a chest, and I'm going to try to figure out that whole malarkey at a later date. I will play really quickly with an observer, if I can even remember how to make an observer. I'm not 100% sure how I would... Oh, we don't have enough cobble, of course, because that would be easy. Not 100% sure how to make it so that it continues to trigger itself as long as there's items. I can see how a loop could be done in my mind's eye vaguely, but it's so rusty and I just can't even think right now. I don't even want to try that hard. Put two observers facing each other and it will work. Okay, let's try BlackBelt's idea. BlackBelt, the redstone master over here. I did not wake up today thinking, hey, let's do redstone. That sounds like fun. Wrong direction, but that's okay because we want one here and we'll put the other one over here. Okay, I see this. I actually know more about redstone than people suspect. Not as much as I'd like, though. Alright, black belt for the win. That's what we needed. Now we just have to figure out how to translate this into terms that we can use down in our little workspace down here. What in the world? I thought I had my cloak on. I knew I did. Oh dear, more server connection issues. This time we get a game crash. This is really frustrating today. I've been having nothing but problems. I wonder if I'll even be able to play tomorrow. Well, at least it worked well so far up to now. I bet the temperature's 90 degrees and I can't open the windows yet. It might be my computer's overheating. Yeah, it's just 89 degrees. That's not that bad. It's only going to be 89 for the next 2 hours. Yes, you are correct, Black Belt. Thank you for the tip, Black Belt. I appreciate it. I have to rethink my layout of everything down here. I have absolutely no clue if it's the internet or the server. I did notice that some parts of the world weren't loading, but that could be my internet for all I know. We're in creative mode again. Let's see if we can fix this. Nope. It's in survival mode, but it does this sometimes where it works up like this, and I don't know how to fix it. Okay, so now what I gotta do, I want to make this look good because I'm picky. I'm too picky for my own darn good. And do I want any more observers observing things? I can't remember how many blocks one observer would power by it. I don't remember. Okay, let me think here for a second. So I want to put the cauldrons here. We know that. And I want to put lava in the cauldrons. We know that. Okay, I want to put a couple of droppers facing down into the abyss here. I never remember which way to place these guys. It's always difficult for me to know. Facing the wrong way, okay, and yeah, oh, I should have done this. Because if I break it and try to place it again, but if I wait, then I don't have it placed when I need it either, so. Oh, poop. Okay, so I have to place these guys first because they're going to be a pain in the bingham. That's right. Okay, I got this. You have not defeated me yet, though you try. You have not. Okay, so. Cauldrons here. Dispensers here. or droppers, not dispensers. Let's get my words right. And I'll just dig down, make my life easier while I'm working on this. Okay, let's try that again. We might have another problem. Yeah, we may not be able to work that close. We might actually have to raise them up a little. And I don't know how laggy that's going to be for the server, but because there's no way to put the lava in the cauldron, you know, if these are that close. Why is it when you're frustrated that everything seems to think to or seek to aggravate you? So how you doing today, BlackBelt? Is the weather improving over in your area? How is your internet connection? I think you are on a Verizon wireless, you said. So I have yet to do it, but I am intending to go look around and find any kind of an optimization, either equipment or software we can get for you to get you going on your wireless. I'd love to see you on server tomorrow. Okay. Oh, poop. Oh, poop. Urgh. I'm going to smack myself. This is getting difficult. Okay. Wrong direction. Okay, that's what I thought. Maybe if I stick it on the edge of the cauldron, that's where I want to put it. Okay, that'll work. I just don't want people to jump on in there and get themselves burned alive, you know? I like that. It looks cool. Okay, so now what we've got to do, this is the hard part. Now we got to figure out how to power this beast. It's not as hard as I think it is, but it's harder than I think it is too at the same time. I think what I want is to dig out 4 blocks. This is going to take me a minute. Okay, so now what we want is to get one observer facing one way and the other observer facing the other way. Okay, that's the wrong way. We need to go the other way. Actually, that's fine. We'll do it that way because that gets me one observer facing into it, and then we could take the other observer and put it right there. Of course, that might be a bit of a lag machine. I might have to figure out a more efficient way to do this, because that's running all the time and it's not always going to have dye in its process. But now here's the question: is this one here also getting activated? No. So one spot of redstone dust. This is really clumsy redstone, by the way. I know there's a more eloquent solution here. Now, here's where things get really annoying. As if that wasn't annoying enough. Are you guys getting driven up the wall by that sound yet? Let's walk over here to go sleep. I'm good and the weather's cooled down a bit. I'm glad to hear that you're having cooler weather, BlackBelt. Okay, we need to put items into these droppers using hoppers. But I don't know how specific it is as far as where things have to be put. No way of knowing. So we'll experiment and we'll try. But I don't know what we're going to see. Alright, before we break that, alright, let's test some dye and see if we're at all close to where we need to be here. It works. It's inefficient, it's ugly, but it works. We now have an automatic trash can, but the next question is, how in the world do we make it so that it turns off? And the next question on top of that is, how do we make it so that it for sure goes into the cauldron and doesn't go anywhere else? Look at this, we got a piece floating around here on the edge. So I don't know how we sort that out. It's a very good question. I don't know if I should use like glass blocks around it, or if this is like a pane so it doesn't have enough surface. But we have to figure out a way to shut this off, and I'm not sure how to do that yet. I think if I stuck a torch on the wall here, and then I stuck a simple lever, I don't think I've got any on me. Let's go up and get one. I can turn this torch on and off. I know more about redstone than people think. Oh, come on. Oh, that's right. I can't fly because it's in creative fly mode somehow right now. Don't ask me how this happens, folks, but every time I have an issue on the server, this seems to happen to me. So that we'll use it. It's clumsy, it's not as fast, but it's what I've got, so it's what I'm going to use with. Alright, we do have one lever, so I think it's really ugly, I know, but I think if we stick a lever next to it, this gives us a simple shut off and on mechanism. So there's a little redstoning with DreamBliss. I bet you never thought you'd see the day that DreamBliss would turn out to be an engineer of some sort. Not a very good one, but an engineer of some sort. I wonder if this lever would work if I stuck it underneath. It'd be more... No. Okay, that's not the way to do it apparently, but maybe I can use a lever. There we go, that's even better. Okay. Okay, so that works. We found a solution. It's ugly, but it works. So now we have to do is fill up my backpack with all this garbage. So I have some room in here. I don't want to toss anything I don't want to lose. And we'll get some glass blocks, and we'll see if that helps prevent the parts that are going away and not supposed to be. If you use sticky pistons, you can retract the observer to turn it on and off. Oh yeah, that would work too. I'm going to try and join the server and help you with the redstone. Okay. Well, I think we got it working, BlackBelt, but I appreciate your help, man. It's ugly, but it works. You know, I'm not going to complain. Do I have glass blocks anywhere? I have 2 whole glass blocks in my entire whole world right now. But I happen to know a librarian friend of mine that can sell me some more glass blocks. The only problem is the glass blocks are going to look pretty darn ugly sitting out there like that. Oh, another crash. Oh man, I'm not going to get anything done today. All right, folks, we're going to have to wrap it up then. I'm not going to be able to play much longer. If the game refuses to play, then I can't do it. I don't know what's causing the crash. I'll have Ari check his server logs. It's probably on my end. Could be a server thing. I don't know. It could be my computer overheating. Again, I don't know. But I'm not going to keep trying to play if it keeps crashing. We'll just have to wrap it up. But that's okay because we did get a good 2-hour stream in, just about. So we didn't work on the tower like I wanted to. That's why I called it, Babylon. Because I was trying to do the Tower of Babel. But no, we didn't get to that. But anyway, well, if we can get in here, we're going to make this look a little prettier. If we can figure out how to make it look a little prettier with the glass blocks. And we're going to call that good for now. And I'm happy with what we were able to do. I'll let my computer cool down. We'll go into a chat screen. Barry, I want to thank you for jumping in. BlackBelt, I want to thank you for jumping in. It's been fun hanging with you guys. I always enjoy hanging with you. It's so good, so much fun that we got everything kind of organized. We finally did finish the trading hall, which I've been wanting to do for a long time, so I'm grateful for that. So I am just going to do these last, well, my goodness, what these last few things and call it good. Okay. Hopefully I can finish this before it crashes. Okay, that works a little better. Still ugly. And it's messing up your ability to walk. You see how this is messing up right here? That's really not good. I really should try to move it over or eliminate 1/2 of it. I think we're going to eliminate 1/2 of it, folks, because I can't have it crowding the way into and out of the area. So let's grab this bucket of lava and grab that and grab that. And now what we can do is place like that. And then I can grab that up there. I can put a lever right up here. Which locks it and lets it, and now you can watch it just kind of fall into the, that's really cool. Thank you, BlackBelt, for this, for your help with this, man. You helped me accomplish the goal that I was trying to accomplish, and I appreciate that. still getting stuck a little bit. I don't know how to make it kind of go in more. Getting stuck on the lip of that thing, and I don't know what to do about that, but enough of it's getting burnt in there that there is one other thing we could do, but I don't think we've got enough room to make it work. We could put water to push it in signs to keep the water from getting it, but I think it would go over too far to do that. I think I'm being too picky about that, actually. You know, what would happen if I put, assuming I even can, what would happen if I put a trap door in here? I mean, we don't learn stuff without trying, right? So let's put a trap door in here. That's just crazy. Now that just launches it right out of the That's funny. Well, we learned something new there, that's for sure. Launches it right through the glass, what it does. You know what, it works, so I don't care, I'm happy with it. Oh, you go ahead and join if you want, BlackBelt. I'll stay on a little longer with you, but I'm going to wrap it here pretty soon. But I'll work on it with a little bit with you if you want. You go ahead and jump on in. I'll stick around long enough to hang with you for a little bit, okay? I can't do much because, you know, we're getting all this crashing, but, you know, maybe you can help me come up with an idea to help push this cactus better into this furnace. I mean, I think you might be the guy to know, so maybe you could tell me if you have a thought on how to do that. You know, my other way of doing this would be to push it to the side. So let's take a look at that. Hello, Devil Dog. Welcome to the stream, and we are playing with redstone. A lot of people don't know this, but I actually do know a little tiny bit about redstone, just enough to get myself into trouble. With BlackBelt's help, I have rigged up this little trash compaction system here. I'm now going to change it. I'm going to change it, and what I'm going to do is I am going to put the dropper. BlackBelt might want to get on and see if he has any ideas for this. I want to try another idea that I have, but BlackBelt might want to get on and do one of his ideas for this. So if he does, there's BlackBelt. He says he's an engineer, so he must know more about redstone than even I do. But he wants to get on and try to help me figure this out. Oh, BlackBelt's having trouble, looks like. Okay, so I'll put a base layer around here. Okay, so now this will go into there. All we have to do to make this work, I think. No, BlackBelt's having trouble. He may not be able to get on anyway. But yeah, we're playing with redstone right now, essentially. And I'm showing people just how incompetent I am when it comes to redstone. I'm just competent enough to be incompetent. Just competent enough to boldly make all kinds of silly mistakes. Ah, poo. Oh, okay, I need to move this over by 1. So the plan here, Devil Dog, is to create an automatic system for getting rid of all this terrible cactus. And BlackBelt gave me the suggestion of 2 observers facing each other. I'm sure there's simpler, better ways to do it. I was doing the Beyond Logic training for Redstone, but I didn't get, I haven't gotten super far on that. So my memory's rusty anyway. But that was the plan here. Okay, and now we can place our lever right there for locking it up when we need to. Now BlackBelt's trying really hard. He really wants to get on and try to help out here, but he's having nothing but bad luck trying to get it working for him. I feel for the guy, I do. Can you place a glass block here? Yeah, that doesn't even bother anything. I love it. Okay. But we've got one other problem now, of course. There's always one problem. My other problem is I have to have a way to load this thing up with stuff. So what I think I'd like to do can I use a chest, or does the chest like open and close annoyingly when I put it on top? Does it interfere with the signal at all? It does not appear to interfere with the signal, so... But that wouldn't work anyway. Okay, yeah, because we need to have... we can't lock a hopper on there. That won't work. Oh man, I don't know the way to do this. Because if I stick a hopper here, I think it locks the hopper. And then it won't be able to pump stuff through. We'll probably have to stick it 1 lower. I didn't want to do that. I was trying to avoid giving it anywhere it could let the green dye out, but I don't see a better option, honestly. Okay, so let's try that, and let's try this. This is, I'm going to call this, I'm going to honor BlackBelt and call this the BlackBelt DreamBliss Special here. Always fun though. Redstone's what slowed down this game a few years ago. Why is a stream called Babylon? Beyond Logic is by Logical Geek Boy. He trains people he trains the viewers, his audience, how to work with Redstone. I'll post a link for you, Devil Dog, after the stream, but you might have to remind me because I'm terrible at remembering. But I'll try to do that for you. But that's why, and it was called Babylon. I called it Babylon Berry because I was going to work on that Dark Tower, Tower of Babylon. That was the play on words. I couldn't think of a better title, so that was the whole plan there. All right, let's try this. Okay, it's spitting out as expected. Of course, it might help if I remember to put lava in there. Next question is, if we put a trap door here on the side, will that be enough to push it over? the trap door should not activate on this side. So that gives it a little ledge that will force. Yes, I did it. I did it. I figured it out. It works. It just launches it right against the trap door, and for the most part, it's going to end up in the tray there. It's not perfect. I can tell there's some issues with it, but it's working. All right, we gotta put a sign on this because BlackBelt gave us the help, so he's going to get honored. We're going to call this the BlackBelt Super Destroyer, or the BlackBelt Super Garbage Can, or I don't know what. I think BlackBelt Special is what we're going to call it, because I think that's an even better name for it. I am so proud of that. That is really cool. We did it. Anyway, remind me and I'll post the link afterwards. Right now I got to get a sign. I got to give BlackBelt a little recognition for his trying to help, and he's been having a hard time trying to get in here. I don't know how long he wants to keep trying at it. His internet issues, we have got to figure out how to solve it. I don't know right now how to do it, but it's on my list of things. I'm going to look up Verizon Wireless and see if there's anything that can be done to help optimize or work on that network. But the BlackBelt Special is now up and running, and BlackBelt is being given the credit because he helped me with the 2 observer thing. The rest of it I figured out just going off of what he gave me. So. And I've decided that this is ugly and I don't like it, so I'm getting rid of this. I changed my mind. Okay, so you know about him. Okay, yeah, he had a whole Redstone course thing, and that's where I was learning it from. I'm really pleased with this. I am very pleased with this. And we've got this little lever. So when we're done destroying our batch, we can turn it off and not lag out the server too much. Okay, now we've got our next problem. The 2 chests is fine, but we need a crafting table, and I think I'll just stick it right here. Because we gotta have a place to put, you know, to configure our sticks and everything that we'll be storing in here. I can't think of any better spot for the crafting table to put it right now, but I think that will work. This doesn't block the road, so we've got a good ability to move around here. I have some wood in here, and what I want to do with this wood... Alright, I think it made it through. It sounds like it's done, so we just turn it off. Of course, the observers are still moving back and forth, but at least the dispenser's turned off with that, so it's not so loud and annoying. Alright, something happened here. I gotta figure out what it is. But that is not filling up like it's supposed to. Alrighty, thank you guys for hanging with me on this. I'm going to check in with BlackBelt and see if he still wants to try to get in here and work on this at all. Alright, how many levels did we get out of that anyway? We're down to 17. That's not bad. Let's work on the potato farm a little bit. I would like to get a fishing rod made before we leave today. Having a hard time staying connected to the... It's okay, BlackBelt. I am going to look up tonight after the stream. I'm going to look up any sort of Verizon wireless optimization guide. I think we can find a way to get your internet working better, even if it is Verizon, which inherently is going to be a problematic thing right there. But even though that might be the case, I think we can get it running. So we're going to look at that. So don't worry about it. I would have loved hanging out with you and working on this with you, and maybe we can do it later. But for right now, I'll probably just have to. It's getting really, 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 really hot in my room, and I need to take better care of my equipment. So I'm going to have to wrap up anyway. I thought I had more crafting tables. I could have sworn I had like 100 million crafting tables scattered all over the world around here, but I don't see them in here right now. I'll keep those with me. The composters can go over here. I don't think we're going to get to the horse armor today. I do want to make the horse search a priority though. Maybe next stream. I'd like to today, maybe. If we get things to work, figure out where everything's supposed to be put away. We'll get our fishing rod enchanted if we can get the levels up quick enough. If we can't, then I won't be able to do it today. I also got to replant these guys here too. Alright, we've got this stone and we've got this cobble we'll stash here for now. Okay. So let us go ahead. We're up to level 17, so getting ourselves up to level 20 should not be that difficult. Let's plant these trees, and since we have this ability to fly, let's clear out this super oak tree over here that's causing us some problems. Looks like I've got more than one. Now, as you've noticed, our internet has also affected our music, I think. So I gotta go look at that real quick to find out what's going on. I think it's still working. I think I still hear music. I just don't hear it very loudly for whatever reason. No. There's no music. Okay. Could have sworn I was hearing music and I was not. It doesn't tell me where I left off. I have no idea where we last were here. Okay, music is on. Should have brought a hoe with me. Oh, that's interesting. I can't hit stuff very well when I'm flying. I have no idea what weird flying mode that is or how I even end up in it all the time. Okay, so let's go work on, we've got levels going in here now. We've added some stuff. We can get some more levels that way. Ah, my ears are ringing. That's not good. I probably should have some water. Let's go to the Emerald Farm over here and we'll get ourselves a few things going over this way. Our music has stopped again. Says the track is... Can't scroll. Oh, okay. It's at the end. We ran up. Man, we went through all that music quickly. Okay, let's do Lo-Fi House. There's 50 of these. Not able to stay connected to the server. It's okay, BlackBelt. I am sorry. We have got to do what we can to fix this up for you. We got to get you up and running, man. We really have got to figure this out. I don't know what it's going to take, but we got to figure something out for you. Okay, that got me to level 19. We're getting closer. Alright, we hit level 20, so we're almost there. We're only 10 levels away from accomplishing our goal. Alright, it appears to be nighttime, so let's go to sleep real quick, and then in the morning we will resume. I need to get it up to level 30 as quickly as possible, so I'm doing this dual-sided approach here. I'm both cutting down trees, which we're now going to begin to work on over here. And I am also going to be working on the trading, getting rid of all those extra potatoes and carrots. If I can get to level 30, we will get a fishing rod made. It'll be our last order of business tonight. And we shall see what we can do with some fishing. I haven't done any real fishing on this server. You know, and it's all about having a little fun, right? I can definitely hear my electronics or smell that my electronics are warm. I'm getting a definite whiff of warm electronic smell. So I may not be able to go much longer. Let me check to see if I can open up my window and let in any sort of a breeze or anything. Everybody take a water break if you're in hot weather and you haven't had any water for a little while. Well, I did not mean to end up in here. Give me a minute. BlackBelt, if you're still there, send me not any, particular details that you don't want to send, but send me your zip code, just your zip code, no address or anything like that. And I will do a little research for you. I will see what is available in your area according to what Google tells me. There's a very slim possibility. Not a very high possibility, I'm afraid, but a very slim possibility that we can get you off Horizon and put you onto something that'll work better. So I will look into that for you. There might be a point-to-point wireless we can get you on that might be faster. You might have Comcast running. There might be a sub-development or something out where you are, who knows, but they might be running Comcast. It's possible. Not a very big hope, as I said, but it's still a hope. It's still a possibility, so I can look it up. But I just need your zip code to do it. So just send me a private message on Discord and just the zip code, and I will find out what I can find out for your area, and I'll get back to you. And I will do a real thorough research, and I won't just do it by myself either. I will, if you're okay with area, I'm sure you're okay with area also knowing your zip code. I will also bring area in on the conversation because of his knowledge and the way that he professionally works on stuff. He might know of other options that are available that I wouldn't know about. So he's the pro on that stuff. But I'm very good at Googling and finding out what's available, pros and cons, and what we can do. If there is a point-to-point wireless that you can access in your area, all they have to do, and I'll just put you in contact with them, they just have to send a guy out, or girl, or whoever's working the job, but they'll send somebody out and they'll actually test to see if you're in line of sight to the internet. And that could be a better option than anything else you've got, provided, of course, that you're in that rare kind of area where they can tap you in. It's really particular. That point-to-point stuff, it's a very, very slim hope. And then there is also, well, there's one other option that I know is available everywhere. I'm pretty sure it'll be in your area too. There's satellite internet. You don't even have to send me your zip if you don't want. You can check that one out yourself. I guess Elon Musk created something. I want to say OnStar, but it's not OnStar. That's the wrong name. There's some kind of a satellite internet that Elon Musk created. All you have to do is look up satellite internet Elon Musk, and you'll find it. And his internet is it's a dish-based, it's a satellite-based internet, and it can be used anywhere. There is lag with that in some of the upload instances, but I bet you it's going to be better overall than what you're getting right now with Verizon. Everybody I've heard that uses it has had pretty good reliable service. They've got a whole bunch of satellites up for it. So it might be expensive is the only thing you're going to have to be aware of. All right, well, I'll leave you to look up your new internet provider. That's definitely worth looking at. You definitely want to go there and check to see if they've got service out where you are. And if you're rolling in the dough, and I'm not assuming you are, but if you were rolling in the dough, one of the options you can actually do is if you don't have cable, but they have a cable junction or they have a box somewhere near where you are, and Ari will be able to tell you more about this sort of setup, but you can actually have them lay cable for you. It can cost, you know, tens of thousands of dollars, but they will lay the cable for you right to your house. And as you're the only person on that particular, you know, cable strand, you'll get really good internet that way. And that'll get you into Comcast or whatever else they've got in your area, Xfinity or whatever it is. You might even be able to do fiber optic, but boy, you're going to have to be really rolling a dough to do that one. Cable's expensive enough. But yeah, there are some definite options. You are not out of hope here on that one. I'm sure we can figure something out and try to help you out. I'm going to get on that right after I wrap up the stream. I don't think we're going to get my levels up any higher. So I think we're as far as we're going to get today on this. And I don't like this music. I don't know what this is, but it's not fitting me. I need to put on something different. Okay, I do get a little bit of cool air from outside. It's moderately cooler out there than it is in here in the house, in the apartment, in my room. So that's helping me out a little, but I do need a wrap. I guess we're going to have to skip. I was hoping to do the fishing line, but how am I going to get 10 levels in a super fast? I know there's an Enderman farm, but I don't know how to get there quickly. I know I could get some with the Enderman farm, but finding my way over there right now, and I've only been there once, is just not going to be any faster than trying to do what I'm doing. Apparently he gave me a little bit of bone meal. Well, that got me all the way up to 21. I'm going a little faster here. $23. I really like my XP farm. It's come through in a pinch for sure. Yeah, 6 acres away is not a problem. They'll lay the new line however they do it. If you'll pay for it, they'll lay it, but it's like tens of thousands of dollars to lay new cable. And there has to be a junction box near wherever it is, whatever road you use to get out to your place. But I think point-to-point wireless and satellite are the two best. Go to the Nether and mine quartz. You think that mining quartz in the Nether is going to be a better solution? Okay, I'll give it a try. I'm all the way up to 23, so that's good. I need to get a golden helmet on and deposit my stuff. We're going into the Nether. We always have to go in preparing to die. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. We don't need the clock. We can't use it. We can't use the bed. We probably won't even use the torches. We'll keep the food. We'll keep the arrows. I think I have a gold helmet right here. So put that on and put my other helmet away. We'll give it a try, Black Belt. We'll see if you're right. They have an Enderman XP farm on this world as well. I don't know where it is. That's the problem. I would spend as much time as it would take working on the other. Oh my goodness, really? I'm gonna have you meet some friends of mine, jerk. Come here, puppies. You're going to help me out. Come on. Yeah, I don't think so, you stupid game. Go get him. Don't just look at me. Go get him. Good boys. I don't understand how this happens. Sometimes they just a whole bunch of bad guys just spawn out at random. This seems to happen a lot. You guys aren't very useful, you know that, right? Man's best friend, my pinky. Yes, quartz will help you get to level 30. I'm level 75. The Enderman XP farm should be in, yeah, well, that's obvious, of course. I just don't have the time to search for it. You know? Computer is overheating. I need to wrap this up. I just wanted to do this fishing pole to you guys, see what kind of enchant I'd get. Maybe hit the water a little bit is all I was trying to do. It was a stupid goal, but it was a goal. Oh, that's right. I can't get anything this way. I forgot. I have to use my, I hate to use my, wings, but I have to fly because there's a portal I have to use. I keep forgetting about this. Because we're on the roof in this particular server and my portal goes to the roof. I have to get my wings and I have to fly to another portal that I have that's inside the nether itself below the roof. At this point, I'm almost wanting to be quicker to harvest some trees. I didn't want to carry my wings with me, but I don't really have a choice now, do I? So we'll just put my chest plate away so we don't lose that at least. And we'll keep the wings and we'll fly on over there. Oh, I forgot again. Man, it's just one thing after another around here. I can't fly. I'm not able to fly at the moment. I have no flight. I can only the other kind of fly. So it doesn't matter. I don't need my rockets or my wings. I can just, geez. I am so organized. I'm proud of myself. I can't make this go any faster either. This is so slow. When I get back on, I will try to break the bedrock to get you access. Okay, folks, I'm done. That's it. I'm done. Let's just go to the chat window. I give up. I will try to involve you with the fishing pole later. I'm done with this. I'm not going to keep fighting with it. Keeps crashing on me. I'm just not going to do it. I want to thank you guys for joining. Last comments or questions, be sure to post. I'm going to go in here and say hi to y'all, and I give up. I'm not going to keep fighting with that. Thank you guys for joining this stream. It's been fun hanging with you. Thank you, Devil Dog, Barry, and BlackBelt for joining this stream and saying hi. And thank you, BlackBelt, for the advice with the observers. Tomorrow we're going to be on the blockheads, and I have a prank. I pranked somebody, and I also played Santa Claus, so you guys get to see that tomorrow. Hopefully the prank won't be ruined before tomorrow, and you guys will get to see that. But yeah, I'm gonna go relax, cool off, maybe dunk my head under some cold water or jump into the cold shower. I think I'll jump into a cold shower right now. That's actually sounding really nice. I might have to work tonight, so we'll see what happens. I want to thank you guys for hanging. Yeah, later, BlackBelt. All right, well, I'll catch